Hello everybody, David McCoy, Ochimo Properties, Real Estate Matters. So today it is, we're getting toward the end of March, and this is still during the coronavirus pandemic. And so things have gotten kind of crazy around here. I've done a couple of videos, but I'm gonna get to a regular schedule, I think, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this today. But this particular video is just sort of about things that are going on, not about any particular topic. So we are sitting at about 50,000 cases diagnosed in the U.S. of the coronavirus. And so far, but we're still early. We're still early into this. But so far, about 500 deaths in the country, which is low, but we also are just kind of getting going here. The news is a little bit slower than it was. There for a week or so, just about every day, it just seemed incredible that things were that different in one day. But the cases are still increasing. The state of Indiana, which is just north of me here, just across the river, has instituted a stay-at-home order. We suspect that's going to happen here in Kentucky probably shortly too. They have closed all businesses pretty much except for essential businesses. And so there are a lot of things going on. So kind of, moving beyond that, of course, this video isn't about the coronavirus. It's about me, and it's about real estate and kind of things that are going on. Right now, the president is weighing how long it looks like we can go like this. It's one of those double-edged swords. It's like, we don't want to have unnecessary deaths, but at what price? What price are we paying? And you can make the argument that if our economic activity comes to a complete halt, that we'll have people dying of other things other than the virus. That's a very difficult position to be in. I don't know how you make that decision. It looks like right now he's I think kind of floating. I don't think this is a hard deadline. He's kind of floating the idea that on Easter, after Easter, we may try to resume activity. Now, what I have heard is that there are some sources that believe that the way this will play out until we have a vaccine. Once we have a vaccine, then I think that we, ought to be able to pretty much put an end to this. But until that point, if you get the virus and you recover from the virus, then at least, our thoughts are that you would be immune to getting it again. And so it may be that what we'll be doing here is kind of, we resume activity, but then, the people who have not been infected will be susceptible, and we may have a second round of this where, again, we kind of go in lockdown and kind of go through that wave. And, when we get on the other side of that, we kind of keep going. And so each time it will be a little bit smaller wave, but that way we, would kind of get through it, hopefully, and be able to manage our medical facilities well enough to handle all of that. So I don't know where that goes, but I think the president is probably wise to think about these things. I don't know what the right answer is there. But over a couple of days ago, someone from the Federal Reserve weighed in and said that, in his opinion, we may very well hit a 30% unemployment rate in our country as a result of this virus. And there are other estimates that believe it could go as high as 50%. And those figures are higher than the Great Depression was nearly 100 years ago. So it's one of those things. Of course, we'll eventually come back, but when you've lost that much ground, in order to kind of get back, first you kind of have to get some activity going again, and then people have to get jobs again, and then, it has to build up momentum. So what does that mean for us and for real estate? It's hard to say. I think that the general idea is the chief economist of NAR believes that if we get back within a fairly short period of time, if we might be able to, pick up, maybe not where we left off, but not have lost too much ground, and things may rebound quickly. And if that's the case, that there's currently a continuing pent-up demand for housing. Before all this happened, there was tremendous pressure on house prices. There was pressure to try to build new housing. There was still a lot of upward pressure on the real estate market. Now, I think, again, it sort of depends how long this goes on. If it goes on quite a while, obviously that demand will begin to decline, because we'll have people who be struggling to be able to stay into their houses if they don't have jobs and they can't pay their mortgages and all those kinds of things. That's going to be a difficult time. So I don't know where we're going to be with this. I think the most honest answer is we kind of have to wait and see. So we will. But in the meantime, I think we also have to be optimistic. I think we have to continue to be working on things. I don't think that we need to be killing any deals or anything along those lines. I have been thinking about things that I can do. One thing that I think I'm going to be trying is, part of it, I guess, depends. If we're going to shut this, down in a couple of weeks, then I may not go too far with this, but I was thinking of just doing some videos of properties, kind of our listings, so that people could see it online. I also thought it might be fun to do some residential stuff. They aren't my listings. I just thought that people in general, while we are kind of stuck at home without much to do, people are bored, and I thought we might be fun to find some residential listings that are open and that are vacant, so I'm not putting anybody out, and just kind of just go through and do a little visit of it, make a little video, and maybe put it on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, just because I thought it might be fun. And also what I might do there is I would kind of let you see what I do when I go in and look at property, kind of things that I think I like or don't like, and when I'm going through and looking at things. So I've talked to an agent or two who have listings like that to kind of get their feedback on that. It's not something I would want to surprise them with or do without their permission. And so they seemed to like the idea, but they wanted to think about it and run it by the owners and make sure that they were okay with it too. So if that all falls into place here later, this week, in the next probably day or two, I may be doing a video on a home or two and kind of putting it up there. So kind of keep an eye out for that. So, kind of scary times. I think there's a lot of things here, but I don't think we need to be overly afraid. I don't think we need to panic. Yes, we're all going to suffer some here, but we can help each other out. We can get on the other side of this, and I think the important thing is that we support each other, and we will come back. We definitely will. So that's really it for today. I forgot to. You probably You may have noticed I'm wearing a Superman shirt. It's a Tuesday, and I usually call Tuesdays Super Tuesdays and normally wear Superman attire when I'm getting ready to work out. So I haven't worked out yet. I'm about to do a little workout. I'm trying to figure out the home gym and all that kind of stuff. But I thought, you know what? I'm not going to kill Super Tuesday. We're going to keep Super Tuesday even if it's only me at home. So anyway. Stay well, stay safe. If you have any real estate questions, let me know. But we'll get through this together, and I hope I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.